welcome. So daily we are coming at 7:30 Indian Standard Time online, coming online. So you can ask your questions, doubts, suggestions, all, and a few announcements. As usual, we are regularly updating our tutorials, and we are looking forward for your feedbacks and your ideas, suggestions, comments on those tutorials, and any site updates or anything we have added or updated, that we will also let you know during this 10 minutes discussion. So we encourage you to please uh, ask your questions, your doubts, ideas, suggestions. You can put it, or you can ask your friends also to join. And we cover mostly Python, PHP, JavaScript, jQuery, web programming, then data analytics in Python, so pandas, numpy, and all basics Python also. Then you can also connecting to the database, so MySQL, SQLite also will cover. Friends, we'll just before we move from tomorrow onwards, or today I will leave you with the blog post details and all. We'll be starting the basics of Python. We'll focus more on the fundamentals of Python. So what will happen that over a time you can slowly work with us, and then we will enter into the more complex data analytics and all, pandas, numpy, all those libraries. Recently we have taken many sessions on the Kinter, the GUI application which you can develop for a desktop applications and all. So one interesting thing is, what is the platform you will use to learn the Python basics? That we will discuss if tomorrow, and mostly after this week is almost over, tomorrow Friday, so Monday onwards in depth we will be start programming on the basics of right from the hello world program we will start. So tell your friends also to join. But before we move, I will request you that please try to study the basics. Where from you will able to download the Python, why you should study Python, and what are the advantages, or where all the applications, where all you will use the Python. These are the things you focus it, so that will give you a purpose for studying the Python. Not that you just studying Python to just clear the exam or anything. It has lot of utility. It is a simple your own desktop or your file handling also Python can do. A routine task you can ask Python to do, and all this thing. And complex anyway it is there, the data analytics, your machine learning, your AI implementation, the libraries what you are using for AI, those things also you can do it. And we'll focus on the very basic things, so right from the starting, so we'll focus on that. You can build upon your advanced topics on that. So I will show you some sites now, some links I will give you. You please follow those links. Let me just close this. These note that these URLs are already available in the description. Check this. This URL is there in the description. Go there and study this text. Once you just have a read, anyway we'll further discuss all this. What is the advantage of Python over the other languages, or what are the, it is not that something is better, something is worse. It has its own area of uses and all, and usually when you are studying one language, you know that what is your target is, and accordingly we move. So Python has certain areas to focus, and Java, Python, PHP and all. PHP is widely used in the web programming area. 60 to more than 60% web servers are the web programming areas in the internet that runs PHP. But Python has its own unique area also. When it comes to data analytics and all, Python rules there. Now the main part of it, it is very easy, simple language, easy to write and understand the code. That way you see that what about other language, C, PHP and all, you have very strict syntax. You cannot deviate and you have to write. Python, it is more of a English like, so you can easily understand what this language or this statement is going to do, or what will happen the output. You can little bit easier. I'm not saying totally easier. And moreover, you don't require any background knowledge of programming to start with Python. That way other programs also you can do. But here the point is, when you are aware of PHP, C, and you come to Python, study Python, then you will be very comfortable with Python, because you have handled a complex thing coming to a very simple thing which also functionality wise there is no less, but it's little. But otherwise, if you go, you will find the other languages are okay. There is strict syntax you have to follow. Not that they are difficult. You have to follow a lot of syntax and you have to understand it thoroughly, bit line by line. You may face initially some problem. What the purpose of this code? Whereas Python, it's very simple. English like language. It's a high level language, and one thing is it is a interpreted language or a compiled language. What is a interpreted language and what's a compiled language? In depth we can discuss it, and here is a very short explanation of it. Int language execute the code line by line, whereas it is a without require for compilation. Whereas a compiled language, we do it entire source code into a machine code before execution. So here both the difference are explained. So which language is what type also is explained. You can just read that one. Then who is the founder, but what he has created and now what he is using, a lot of improvements are bound to be there. His name is already is very popular, and why the name Python has come, that I will leave it to you, because there was a circus opera we was very fond of. You can study that on the net, just why the Python name. It is not, Python is not based on the name of a snake or anything. It is other, it's a drama. Okay, let's just that here in the Python you will find that there is no bracket, braces are not used to or semicolons are not used at the end. Instead of braces, the indentations, right shift from the left edge, how much it is, that way the code blocks are defined. So in further inside, further right indentation. So that is how the block of code is defined here. Just we'll see that. Then what is the version of Python? How you will know? Here is the command system.version, that will give you the command. Then Python version using command line interface, you can do that also. Then what are the libraries already installed and how can you install it further, that also we'll see. Pip freeze will give you all the list of libraries already there, and in the Mac system, Mac OS, what you can do, it is there. Here are some link sub pages are there, but I will still don't go to that. What we will be doing is we will come here. It's another link is there. This also is there in the description below. Study this. Here you can see we have divided into around 12 modules. In different modules we have prepared. This is the first module, second module Python basics, third control flow, like that. All the study these modules. This is where it is our total syllabus, what we will be following. So module 1 will start overview of Python and its features. I will be uploading some tutorials, coming the live sessions in the evening, so you can join us. So where you will be developed web development, data science, AI, automation, many things it can handle. It can directly machine control also. In a level 2 automation system also Python is used, because it's quite capable of reading the data from the ports and also pushing the data to the database and all. So it's now comes the important gist on what IDE or development environment, which one we will be using to write the code, and then that's up to your choice. But I have my own favorite. I will tell you that, but not today. And why I like that particular one also I will explain to you. So we'll write a simple hello world program. Probably next week we'll do that, and interpreter will understand. Where you will download, by the way, just search it python.org. You can download it from there and use it. But just wait, don't download it, because I will give you another way to that you need not have to install anything. Probably you may be, if you know, it is the, I'm just revealing, it is the Colab platform we will be using. Why Colab? Next week we'll discuss that. So this is the all Python basics, then control flow, then functions, data structure, all the things we will do. Data structure is quite important, because the list, dictionary, when you go for the advanced Python topics, this data structure will be using it. Okay, there is no arrays in Python, because these are all there. If you are from C, PHP, you will find arrays are there. Here there is no arrays, because the list, most of the time list, tuples, when you get the data from a database and all, you will be getting in text. Dictionary, when you want a key value pair something, you will use that. Set, uncontrolled collections, we don't want anything to change. We will discuss in detail that. Then strings, it's like any other language, the string functions are available, you can do that. Then file handling is quite powerful in Python. You can do a lot of things, reading the file, change date, all many things you can open, write, close, everything you can do it. CSV file is a comma separated value file. It's a common way to store the data. We can directly read it. The libraries are there. Then how you will handle the error message. Then module and packages. You can create a module. Modules and packages. What are the module? How you will declare it. Then how you will import a module. What are the packages and different from modules. All those things we will learn it. Introduction to object oriented, class and object, method, attributes, inheritance, everything. Then basic libraries, NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib. NumPy and Panda is for data analytics and all, Matplotlib for graphs and data visualization. So then small mini projects, there is no end of it, huge list is there, simple calculator, to-do list, basic data analysis, then additional resources, whatever I think, documentation, all these are all available. You can utilize this. Friends, that's all. We will be going through this one by one tutorial and online class sessions like that. We will be continuing. Hope you will be liking these sessions and telling your friends also to join. So we'll stop here. If you don't have any question, doubt, anything, we'll stop here and continue again. Tomorrow again slight introduction, because Friday again we'll start from fresh from Monday onwards. Let me know if you have any doubt, idea, suggestion, questions, anything. Please tell your friends also to join. Hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, so you'll be regularly getting you our updates. That's all, friends. Hope we'll close today. Hope you will join me tomorrow also. Thank you, friends. Thank you for watching.